Aside from the fact that I'm not supposed to be here and I'll probably have some questions to answer once I get back down to the ground, it's kind of nice up here. Hello, all the crazy people out there. My name is Dragonite. Welcome back to the Elder Scrolls V Skyrim. So last time, we fought our way through Calcemo's laboratory, and we made it over here to the upper section of I almost called it Riften, but this is Markarth, and we need to go and infiltrate his office, or his wizard tower, I suppose. And we need to copy some of his research notes, which he has been guarding jealously. And we are going to, I forget if there are enemies in here or not, so I'm just going to go and be prepared anyway. We need to go and transcribe a journal which has been written in Falmer runes, which nobody but Calcemo, or Calcemo is how the NPCs around here pronounce them. Nobody but him knows how to read. Are there going to be anybody in here trying to stop me from doing the thing that I'm trying to do? It actually does not appear so. Okay, that's nice. Let's see, we've got a couple things. So we've got a Dwarven Centurion here. I can't apparently set you free because, there's no release mechanism there. It is dark. It is still dark, but slightly less so. Let me see, I'm gonna keep having a look around here. There's a lot of stuff I can steal. I'm gonna avoid doing that, except for the necessities. Chimar Viridium. Chimar Vimidium. That's a hell of a name. I don't know if, like some of the other books in this game, there are vaguely Latin-ish words that don't really seem to mean anything. I don't know if this is one of them or not. I'll try and find out if this title actually means something. But that is a book about the Dunmer, and it also made one of my skills go up. I wasn't actually looking at which skill that raised because I was trying to figure out how to pronounce it. Anyway, Alchemy Workstation, Enchanter. Do I need to disenchant anything? I do not have anything to disenchant, apparently. So, if I come out this way, towards this big old Rosetta stone here, I don't actually know if that's what it's supposed to be. I kind of assume it's going to, because it looks like there are two different scripts on it, one on the top and one on the bottom, as if one is like the translation of a known language and the other is Falmer text. Anyway, I don't have the items required to do this, so I need to go and duplicate the writing somehow. And I can do that by going and grabbing one of these rolls of paper. Hope you're not gonna miss that. And there was some charcoal over here, which I'm also gonna use. And I'm going to go and do sort of the old-fashioned analog fax machine thing and just hold up the paper over the carving and just like rub the backside of the paper with the charcoal, and we're gonna end up with a stone rubbing. What does that actually look like in the inventory? I can't remember. Yeah. Can I zoom in on this? There we go. I don't know how many of you have done that at any point when you were kids, copying like a sort of a physical inscription like that with crayons or something dirtier like charcoal or something like that. But anyway, you guys, alright, so you are trying to prevent me from doing the thing that I'm trying to do, and I'm going to go and take a big hit. Wow, good lord. Alright, that one hurt. No extreme stamina. I was looking for a potion of like big health or something, but that doesn't appear to be one. Let's see. I'm gonna go and set you on fire. I'm gonna go set you on fire, and I'm just gonna go and try and prevent you from getting too close to me. Let's see. You guys are going down faster than I thought you were going to, I have to say, given how much trouble some other recent guard types have given me. But I think just a couple more hits from that, and you're gonna go down. All right. The boost of firepower that I've had recently by upgrading my destruction to level 60 and picking a second augmented flames perk probably had something to do with that. Laboratory key, don't mind if I do. Museum key, don't mind if I do. I'm going to go and not take anything else because I don't want to be too bogged down by the carry weight. But are there any other things? The Wizard's Guard. Yeah, there's not really a reason for me to take duplicate keys. Let's see. The benefit that torches have, this just goes up, back. Oh no, this goes up to another place, another location up here. The benefit that torches have over the candlelight spell is that they last longer. Is there anything over there? I don't think so, and if there was, it would probably count as stealing. which I don't really want to do. Although, if you are interested in Dwemer artifacts and taking, especially this solid Dwemer metal, which can be used for crafting, definitely not bad. Captain Aquilius, you're the Aquila the Eagle, if I'm remembering that one correctly. But we got what we came here for, and we can probably never speak of this again. I'm just going to take all the gold from here. I hope Calcemo doesn't mind the dead bodies cluttering up his otherwise lovely laboratory. Let's see. So, because there were no witnesses, or at least no surviving witnesses to all this, and will that actually count as like a crime bounty? If I go into the general stats, what is my current bounty? Crime is at the bottom, I think. Total lifetime bounty, 41. I don't appear to have a bounty in Markarth, so I guess that was the perfect crime. Nobody's ever going to find out about it. And, well, fast travel is unavailable from here, really. Is it possible for me to, like, fall down and survive? I don't really feel like taking the long run back through the museum, unless the game wants me to, so that I can, like, have to answer the guards or whatever. But, alright. Let's just, let's go back the long way now. So, should I bring my Atronax back out? Would that, enhance my survival chances? Let's see. What is the way out? I guess it's this way. A lot of shields there. Oh, this guy got disintegrated. That's unfortunate. You guys apparently don't seem to have that much of a problem with the fact that I, massacred a whole bunch of your colleagues up in that room over there. So I guess, you guys are all doing Stormcloak banter. I guess it doesn't really matter. We're just gonna have to run out the long way because I can't fast travel from the balcony. Teleporting out with console commands in that case would be a valid option. I wonder, actually, before I leave, what will Calcemo say about all this?
Find out what's happening in the Hall of the Dead. Arcade will watch over.
All right, yeah, that's right. That's part of that other quest over there. Let's see. He is going to be out over here, and let's see what he has to say about all this. Sir!
I have things to study. What is it?
You don't have anything to say about that. All right, we're heading back to Winterhold. So here we are back in Winterhold, and Enthir is apparently hiding out downstairs. There is a downstairs to this area, and you are allowed to go in it. And I don't know why Enthir likes to hang out down here sometimes. Oh, okay. That's why he's down here.
Was there something else? I suppose it would be inappropriate of me to ask how you obtained this, so I simply won't. A rubbing, eh? Odd. I expected notes. I understand. Now, let me take a good look at this. Over here, please.
Alright, so... so he's not going to ask too many questions. I guess Karliah has also been hiding out down here with I suppose nowhere else to go at the moment.
But highly disturbing. It appears that Gallus had suspicions about Mercer Frey's allegiance to the guild for months. Gallus had begun to uncover what he calls an unduly lavish lifestyle replete with spending vast amounts of gold on personal pleasures.
Does the journal say where this wealth came from?
Yes, Gallus seems certain that Mercer had been removing funds from the guild's treasury without anyone's knowledge.
Anything else, Enthir? Anything about the Nightingales?
Yes, here it is. The last few pages seem to describe the failure of the Nightingales, although it doesn't go into great detail. Gallus also repeatedly mentions his strong belief that Mercer desecrated something known as the Twilight Sepulchre.
Shadows preserve us. So it's true.
I'm not familiar with the Twilight Sepulchre. What is it? What's Mercer Frey done?
I'm sorry, Enthir. I can't say. All that matters is we deliver your translation to the guild immediately. Farewell, Enthir. Words can't express.
It's all right, Karliah. You don't have to say a word.
Alright, so that was a lot of words, and I don't believe we've been introduced to all of them yet, but...
Listen, all I want is the truth to be revealed to the guild. They respected Carlia, and she deserves better. Do whatever you can, and I'd consider it a personal favor.
Yeah, I don't disagree there. Let's see. Oh, I just gotta reply and say thank you. I guess that's appropriate.
If trying to rid yourself of stolen goods becomes a burden and you find yourself in Winterhold, visit me at the college. I've been known to handle items of questionable interest from time to time, and I'll see what I can do.
Alright, so, we can ask him what exactly is a Falmer. There's a story behind there, but I expect that we'll be going there later.
You can find me in the college.
Right, so, Enthyr...
Before Mercer can do any more damage to the guild.
Yeah. Enthyr is now one of the fences that can be found throughout Skyrim if you want to sell off stolen goods. Talk to him. Alright, so... Oh wait, do I have to talk to Carlia next? I was gonna go right back, make a beeline to the Thieves Guild, but apparently I've got to go and do some things before I do that. Alright, Carlia, what do you have to say?
We must hasten to Riften before Mercer can do any more damage to the guild. You've come this far, so I see no harm in concealing it any longer. The Twilight Sepulchre is the temple to Nocturnal. It's what the Nightingales are sworn to protect with their lives. Everything that represents Nocturnal's influence is contained within the walls of the Sepulchre. Now it seems Mercer's broken his oath with Nocturnal and defiled the very thing he swore to protect. I felt the same way when Gallus first revealed these things to me. I think given time you'll understand what I mean. As a Nightingale, I've been sworn to secrecy regarding the Sepulchre. I know the Guild doesn't do much to foster faith, but I'm going to have to ask that you continue to trust me. I'll make for Riften and scout the situation, see if I can discover what Mercer's up to. When you're ready, meet me at the Ragged Flagon. In the meantime, I wanted you to have this. It belonged to Gallus, but given the circumstances, I think he'd approve. If the Guild isn't willing to listen to reason, you might have to.
Nightingale Blade. Alright, that sounds like a unique weapon. Let's go see what that's all about. That can be found in here. Nightingale Blade, that is a dagger. Absorb. Okay, so it's a draining spell on both health and stamina. So I'm guessing that that's a unique enchantment that can't be deconstructed out of an enchanting table, but if I do ever need to make use of a melee weapon, that's probably not a bad one to have, to be honest. Draining stamina tends to be a pretty good enchantment to have on melee weapons because it means that you can kind of infinitely power attack things, but we'll see if a situation where that is necessary ever does arise. So let's go back into the Thieves Guild, and we can push the button, and we can come sliding down here. We can get stuck on the geometry of the ceiling. And, oh, alright, so this is locked. I need to take the long way around. Probably because to make the story moment work, I'm going to have to enter the Ragged Flagon from the other side. Let's see. I think I can just jump over the fence here. That will get us down here nice and quickly. And, you know what? Torches. Yeah, I do like torches better than... Got a lot of junk in here. I do like torches better than the candlelight spell. I don't know what this is. This has to be Anniversary Edition content. Okay, so I can do that later. It's not going to prohibit me from actually continuing, but it's going to initiate a quest. I feel like if I were to run through here now, I would encounter a ghost, which is going to continue that quest. Which I don't want. So let me just go and bypass this entire dungeon. And, let's see, where's the, yeah, the walls are going to flicker in and out. I do want... This is the other end. I do want to not break up Anniversary Edition quests in the middle of other videos if I can avoid it. So we're just going to skip over here.
Some of these people are beginning to suspect who I am. Are you ready to face the Guild?
Sure. Let's do
Keep your
this.
eyes open. I'm not sure what to expect when we enter the cistern.
Anyway, the center on cell COC console command would also have worked if you know the ID of the Ragged Flagon map, but I don't off the top of my head, and I wasn't about to go and look it up now, so we can just do that the fun way. There's another room over here off to the side. Interesting. Can't say I ever stopped to look at that. Lydia, stop getting in the lady's way. Alright, there we go. I will try to make this, like, a story moment by letting her go first.
You better have a damn good reason to be here with that murderer.
Please, lower your weapons so we can speak. I have proof that you've all been misled.
No tricks, Carlia, or I'll cut you down where you stand. Now what's this so-called proof you speak of?
Lydia, please don't block. Please don't be in the way right now.
I have Dallas's journal. I think you'll find its contents disturbing.
Let me see. No, it
Before we
Can't
begin, I
be.
want to make two things perfectly
be
clear.
true. I've known
One,
Mercer too
I'm
long.
the best infiltrator this
It's
rat
true,
will ever
Brynjolf.
find.
Every
So if you think
word.
you're here to replace
Mercer's been stealing from the guild for years,
and two,
right under
you
your
follow my lead
noses.
and do exactly
There's
as I
only one
say.
way to find out
No
if what the
questions,
lad says
no
is true.
excuses.
Delvin, I'll need you to open the vault.
Wait just a blessed moment, Bryn. What's in that book? What did it say?
It says Mercer's been stealing from a vault for years. Gallus was looking into it before he was murdered.
How can Mercer open up a vault that needs 2 keys? It's impossible. Could he pick his way in?
That door has the best puzzle locks money can buy. There's no way it can be picked open.
You didn't need to pick the lock.
What's she on about?
Huh?
Use your key on the vault, Delvin. We'll open it up and find out the truth.
I've used my key, but the vault's still locked up tighter than a drum. Now use yours.
ID8, it's gone. Everything's gone. Get in here, all of you.
The gold, the jewels. It's all gone.
That son of a bitch! I'll kill him!
Vex, put it away, right now. We can't afford to lose our heads. We need to calm down and focus.
Do what he says, Vex. This ain't helping right now.
Fine. We do it your way. For now.
Delvin, Vex, watch the flagon. If you see Mercer, come tell me right away.
Alright, so let me go and take out another torch. I do think it stretches the imagination a little bit that, what's it been, 20 years since Gallus disappeared and or was murdered and whatnot. I do think it stretches the imagination just a little bit that none of these guys had been in here since then, and they didn't notice that he was, you know, completely emptying it until then. But,
Am I right?
alright,
Before we
Delvin,
begin,
shut
I
up.
wanna make two things
Vex, shut up. Oh my god. Brynjolf is the one who I want to talk to.
Before we begin.
No, not you.
And two.
Alright.
Then we understand. Now it's time to get your feet wet.
Alright, so we've kind of ended up in a weird kind of pile-up traffic jam over here. That was hilarious.
Before I help
But-
you track Mercer down. I need
Okay,
to know
I can't
if
hear
you
what
know
any of these
about
guys are saying because they're all talking over each other. Just read the subtitles. I'm sorry, this game is like that sometimes. So we can... It looks like we're gonna have to go through all these lines of dialogue.
I feared that was the case. From that last entry in Gallus's diary, it looks like he was getting close to exposing Mercer to the guild. Anything else? What? Nightingales? But I always assumed they were just a tale. A way to keep the young footpads in line. Was there anything else she told you? Trying to make Mercer look bad in front of Maven, eh? Clever lass. Was there anything else? Then I have an important task for you. I need you to break into Mercer's home and search for anything that could tell us where he's gone. Aye, a gift from the Blackbriars after they kicked the previous family out. Place called Riftweald Manor. He never stays there, just pays for the upkeep on it. Hired some lout by the name of Vold to guard the place. Be careful, lass. This is the last place in Skyrim I'd ever want to send you. Just find a way in, get the information and leave. And you have permission to kill anyone that stands in your way.
Alright, so what's missing from the vault? I mean, everything by the looks of it. Fortunately, it seems that the traffic jam over here by the entrance to the vault has abated, so we can just go and head on out, back up.
Can't believe he emptied the vault right from under our noses.
You guys are ready for a fight. We can go and head on outside, and the entrance to Riftweald Manor is pretty close by. Let's see, what time is it? It is 4 in the morning. I'm just going to go and pass, let's say, 2 hours, so that it's going to be a little bit brighter. Much better. Let's see, Atronak and Stoneflesh, although I guess it probably, given what we're doing and we're trying to sneak into someone's house, it would probably be better to try and do this a little bit stealthily. Let's see. Oh, I can't pick this lock. Alright, let's go around the back. And there should be a back way in. I don't suppose I can read any of these, can I? No. If I come over this way, we can go around his back garden. This is an expert lock. Where is the combat music coming from? Is it Vold? Didn't actually see where he went, but let's go and pick this lock. Nope. This is an expert lock. This might take a couple of attempts. So maybe it is on the side. Oh, yes? There we go. Alright, that one wasn't too difficult. I'm gonna take these flowers of yours if you don't mind. Can I avoid Vold? I don't see the dot on the compass. Oh, is this another one? Is that another gate? Did he, like, run away? I don't know what... Are the guards going after Vold? I figured they would have gone after me, since I obviously was the one who picked the lock. If I enter the fight even like passively with an Atronak, are they gonna turn on me? I feel like this is like not how the game is supposed to work. What do you guys have to say about that?
No doubt about it. The Thieves Guild is back, and they've got Rifted in their grip.
Interesting. I wonder what makes you say that. Mercer's house key. I think I will take that, though. So, let's go over here. And, should I close the gate behind me without make this whole thing less suspicious? Alright. Can I go in here? I can. So, if you don't have the house key, you should be able to, I believe, hit this with a spell, or even just an attack. But if I were to go and, for example, fire bolt on this, I believe that will make it come crashing down. It doesn't look like it's doing it. There we go. All right, I guess I gotta hit it from the bottom. If you don't have the key, if you didn't take the key from Vold, you can pick that lock as well. And we've made it inside. All right, so let's put our fire away. Let's get our torch out. And where do I gotta go? So it looks like up here he's just storing stuff in his upstairs, which understandable. Hello. All right, so we are going to go and how do I equip spells to hands? We're just gonna go and make. Okay, that was an attack from behind. I would have gotten a level up on that death, apparently. Good to know, I guess. But we can go and not take the torch out this time. I'm just gonna go and make you not be a problem. Where did the other person come running in from? Were you over here? No, that's a closet. Alright, so you are over here. So, I don't know if these guys are bandits as in they're trying to steal from the Master Thief's house, or bandits as in he just hired bandits to guard his house. Rather trusting, I must say. But Elven Shield, I will take that. But either way, the bandits are no more. Amulet of Mara. Let me see. This is just a bedroom. Is this the room? The house, the room in his house where he's got a copy of the Lusty Argonian Maid hanging around? Because, the bar is locked in place and can't be opened. Okay, so that... I don't know if I'm going to be able to activate that later. Because I know Mercer has one somewhere. Let's see, he's also got a fancy DeBella statue. I'll take that, because why not? I noticed that none of this stuff is marked as, like, owned, so I can't... if I steal it, that one's also locked into place. If I just take it, it won't count as stealing. But... let's see. Should I take his cheese? I'll take his cheese. Alright, so he's... I don't know why he's locking the door bars into place. That seems counterproductive. Open suspicious cabinet. I will come back for the suspicious cabinet. Let me see. Before I do that, is there anything else in here I might want to... Alright, more cheese. Gonna go and take that. And he does have a basement with garlic. I'll take that because it's an alchemy ingredient. More cheese. More cheese. Potion of regeneration could be useful. More garlic. Alright. So I think we are done in here. That's all the theft that I'm really into right now. And now we can go and examine this suspicious cabinet. Alright, so there's one or two suspicious cabinets that are hiding secret doors in this game. But, let's see. Potion of stamina. If I come this way... okay, floor tiles. These will probably set me on fire. These did, in fact, set me on fire. This is a trap. Okay, that's just an arrow trap. It's nothing too scary. I'll take those lockpicks. I'll take those potions. Sounds like Lydia set off that arrow trap. Oh no! Okay, I think that was actually not a trap that I set off unless there was a tripwire or something. I think that was actually, just like an automatic event. I don't feel like doing this a bunch of times and trying to not get hit by these things. So where is Shout's become ethereal?
Fire!
And I'm just gonna run across this way. Lydia's gonna have a bit of a difficult time with that. Sorry, Lydia. Do I have healing hands? Can I, like... Alright, there she comes. Let's see. So the quest mark is pointing down here. Exactly what is it that I'm looking at? That is a, can I disarm this? Should probably make an attempt to disarm this. Here-ish? There we go. I feel like I've gotten pretty lucky with the expert level locks recently. But anyway, here we have a diagram. Many thanks. What is this about? Not certain how you managed to get your hands on that item we discussed, but I'm more than pleased. I thought you'd simply wait until it was being transported from Castle Dower to its final destination, but according to what I've heard, it vanished from the armory. I wish I knew how you were able to slip by the guards, bypass the portcullis, unlock the armory door, and break into that dwarven puzzle lock's chest. You need to teach me that little trick sometime. I've left your cut in the usual drop spot and might have another job for you soon. I don't know who R is. I can't think of who that might be. Oh, here's the Lusty Argonian Maid. So it's right next to the Red Kitchen Reader, which is apparently going to upgrade my sneak. I also got a level out of that. So if you don't know what the Lusty Argonian Maid is, I'm not going to read it for you. You can go and look up that for your own self. But while I'm here, we can just grab a gold sapphire ring. I'm sure you won't miss it. Alright, another expert lock. That gave me like a third of a level in lockpicking, currently at level 56. Wow. Alright, I am not used to getting this lucky. That is Chillrend. I believe that is a unique glass sword. I'm not used to getting this lucky when it comes to expert level locks and like guessing the starting position correctly. Alright, that's an interesting enchantment. Chance to paralyze the target for 2 seconds. I don't know what that chance is. Which I feel like I would want to know before that looks like the exit, before I really invested usage time into that. But that is going to be the map that the map of Mercer Frey's secret plans, and I think now Can head back to the Radaway Vaults, and let's see. If I drop down here... Okay, so this just put us in the... Or Vagrant has got us in his cross sights, in his sights. I'm going to just ignore him. Come back out here.
Never should have come here.
What's going on?
Good enough.
I don't know what that was about. I don't know if the Vagrant followed me through the door, or if the game thought the Vagrant had followed me through the door, or something like that. But before we go and end this off, let's just present our findings to the rest of the guild. Alright, so he appears to be over here by this desk. Brynjolf?
I've scoured the town and I've spoken to every contact we have left. No sign of Mercer. Any luck on your end? Shore's beard. He's going after the eyes of the Falmer? That was Gallus's pet project. If he gets his hands on them, you can be certain he'll be gone for good and set up for life. Agreed. He's taken everything the guild has left, and to go after one of the last greatest heists is just an insult. I've spoken to Carlia and made amends for how the guilds treated her. Now she wishes to speak with both of us.
That was awfully fast.
No time to lose. Until next we meet, lass.
And there goes that torch. I really should go back to one of those dungeons and just grab all the torches off the wall. All right.
Wanted to say something.
Can it wait?
I promise you, all your questions will be answered. You just have to trust me. Brynjolf, the time has come to decide Mercer's fate. Until a new guildmaster is chosen, the decision falls to you.
Not a minute. Aye, lass. Wanted to say something, but I've come to a decision. Mercer Frey tried to kill both of you. He betrayed the guild, murdered Gallus, and made us question our future. He needs to die.
You have to be very careful, Brynjolf. Mercer is a nightingale, an agent of Nocturnal.
And it's all true. Everything I heard in the stories. The Nightingales, their allegiance to Nocturnal, and the Twilight Sepulchre.
That's why we need to prepare ourselves and meet Mercer on equal footing. Just outside of Riften, beyond the southeast gate, is a small path cut up the mountainside. At the end of that path is a clearing and an old standing stone. I'd ask you both to meet me there.
All right, that was actually shorter than I thought it was going to be. I thought we were in for yet another speech. Anyway, I think I'm going to end this off here. So next time, we're going to be going and, I've already forgotten where she said where we're going, but we're going there. And then we're going to be getting down to the end of the Thieves Guild side quest. So, my name is Dragonite. You should all go check out Wizarducks and the Lost Hat, which is one of the games that I like to work on when I'm not doing YouTube stuff. Link to the Steam page can be found down below. I hope you all enjoyed that, and I will see you all later.